Welcome to this week's Candidate Voices with 5051 Savannah, the series that brings you 5-minute interviews with candidates from Georgia's 1st Congressional District, U.S. House election 2026. We welcome any candidates running for this office who meet our mission of upholding the Constitution and ending executive overreach to join us. Each of our candidates receives the same question in advance. Welcome to Week 8 of Candidate Voices with 5051 Savannah. I'm Robin, here tonight with Amanda Hollowell. Welcome, Amanda.
Hi, good evening.
The question of the week. If you were a representative and Trump wanted to send the National Guard of another state to a major city in our district, in your district, what would you do?
Ooh, this is a loaded question. But if I were your representative and Trump or any president chose to send troops from another state into our district, I would definitely think hard about how did we get here with this? You're moving people into our district without the consent of Georgia's leadership. And I would stand, of course, firmly against that. I would also think the National Guard should be used to protect communities in moments of natural disaster or true crisis. And this is just a waste of dollars that we're using them as a political weapon to silence or to intimidate the people of our district. That actually saddens me that we're actually at this place in this country, that this is a possibility. And so I definitely remember when Trump made that statement in 2020. Savannah's own Mayor Johnson spoke with clarity when he said, we don't need troops in our city. We need resources. We need support, we need investment, and we need respect. And that sat with me for quite a while when I was thinking about this question, because of course he was right. What our communities don't need is an occupying force. But, if leadership was to listen, they would listen to that what we need, which is de-escalation and investments in root solutions to conflicts, and also good jobs, affordable housing, strong schools, and, safe neighborhoods. And so I just think we can follow Van's lead on that. But I also want us to be very honest, under the current law, there's only so much I could do with the Republican governor. So in Georgia, if that man or woman was to say yes to that kind of deployment, I mean, yes, I would fight it, and yes, I would be upset, but this is why we need to not just change one seat in Congress, but we also need to be building statewide leadership that values people over politics. And we want to protect our communities from this kind of misuse of power. And we have to change who's sitting in the governor's office as well. Just a hint. So, yes, as your congresswoman, I will do everything in my power to make sure Washington respects Savannah, Brunswick, Hinesville, and every town across our district. And I will also fight to make sure that federal resources are flowing into our schools, our hospitals, and our small businesses, but not into militarized responses that escalate tension. And for me, it's always people first, and it's always Georgia first.